Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Orion Protocol. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. With that being said, we are on the weekly chart. I'm just going to remove the fib levels just so we can see the price action a bit more clear. So as you can see, we are above the 20 EMA on the weekly chart, which is great. This means we are in an uptrend on the weekly chart. Once you're above the 20 EMA, you are in an uptrend. If you're below it, you're in a downtrend. We still don't have the 55 EMA because we need 55 candles. So I think pretty soon we're going to have the 55 EMA on the weekly chart. But taking a look at the RSI, as you can see, we're still kind of going sideways. We had this nice impulsive wave all the way up to almost $12 over here a couple of weeks ago. And now we're just consolidating a bit. And it's great, to be honest with you. We don't want to see any parabolic movements. We want to see some steady and organic growth for our project. Now, bringing the RSI, as you can see, we're sitting at 50, smack dab in the middle. So that's really good. And don't just, it's not really healthy to see these, this is what happens when you get too overextended. As you can see over here, you get too overextended from the EMAs, you lose the mass support. This is what happens. Obviously, we do have our target over here at $57 on the second fib level. So that is something that we're targeting on the channel. Obviously, it can go even higher or it may not even get to that target. But I'm just saying that that is something that you can keep an eye on. Okay, let's get into the daily chart right now. I did bring up the fib over here. Okay, let's just zoom in just a bit. So I did have this fib up, okay, from this swing low to the swing high over here. You can see that we came down below the 618 on the fib, and we almost touched the 0.5. So I'm going to remove these two trend lines over here. So as you can see, we didn't even bounce off the 55 EMA. So once you're in between the EMAs, just like you are over here, just like you're in between right now. So in between the EMAs over here, this means you're consolidating, and the 55 EMA is going to squeeze up to the 20 EMA, and you're getting forced into a move, hopefully to the upside. So this is, this is how the EMAs work. This is how you can use them. But as you can see, we're hitting our head on the 618 on the fib. So once we break this golden ratio, the 618 is the golden ratio. This is the most important level on the fib retracement, $8.55. Once we break this, retest it as support, because you always want to retest resistance as support. That confirms the uptrend. That gives more confluence to the upside. Then we're clear for taking out new highs. And if you take a look at the retracement, you can see that we have targets. So our swing high was $11.62. And if we look higher, we do have the 272 at $13.80. And above that, we have the 1.618 at $16.58. The 1.414 is at $15 pretty much, but this is it's not really an important level, but I still do have it. But the 1.618 is important as well. So yeah, this is something that you want to keep an eye on. And I do want to bring your attention is that somewhere in here we do have the 618. Yeah, this is where we have the 618. So I'm going to have this rectangular area selected just so we can see the strong resistance zone. As you can see, yep. Actually, I'm going to just bring it down just a bit more, because that's where we wicked off. So this is going to be, I'm going to give price tags $20.35, $19.18. So you can have some sell orders over here. And if you bought in just over here right now, that is gain 135%, 246% gains, which is great. And I have been giving you, I've been telling you to buy, well, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been saying that I've been buying Orion over here at these lows, and we have already made a 215% gain. So it's looking very good. We do have some events coming towards the end of the year. Orion is looking very bullish, one of the best decentralized, if not the best decentralized exchange out there. Once it's fully functioning, I think it's going to melt faces. So that is it on the daily chart. If we bring out the guys, we bring out the RSI, as you can see, we're just resetting our levels on the RSI, which is always great. You don't want to get above the index on the 70 index, because then you're overbought. Then you're coming back down. But uh, you do see this 618 resistance over here at $8.55. One thing that can happen is if we come up and hit our head on it once again, it can get sent back down to the zero point 0.5 on the fib. That is $7.61. So just have some buy-in orders at this price, $7.61, and also have some buy-in orders at the 55 EMA. The 55 EMA is always something you want to keep an eye on. That is sitting exactly where the zero point 0.5 is. So, this would be a perfect level to get some more Orion tokens, because we may have a little dump in September. Potentially, you can just start coming back down, and you may even come back down to this low over here, creating this double bottom, which would be nice, but obviously we don't want to see that. But it is still possible. I'm just going to give you all the outcomes. If Bitcoin starts correcting and goes back to the high phase, then yeah, we potentially can see Orion come back down to these lows over here. I wouldn't say that it's coming back down to $4, but we can have a bounce off the 236 on the fib. Anything's possible. So draw out this fib retracement from this swing low to swing high, and have these fib levels as nice buying orders. Going into, I'm just going to switch to Binance real quick, just so I can open up some indicators for you. So the MACD, yep, we have a bearish cross on the MACD, confirming our downtrend. And on the stochastic RSI, we're bottomed out. As you can see, we're in the floor pretty much. So once you're in the floor, just like you were over here, the only way from here is towards the upside. So potentially what we're looking at is for another impulsive wave towards the upside. And yeah, the MACD is giving us a signal towards the downside. But if we take a look on the weekly chart, we're going for that bullish cross on the weekly MACD above the histogram. And if you're looking for an entry point, you can look for the MACD. And once that bullish cross occurs, that is confirming the uptrend, because the MACD is a lagging indicator. The price action does something first, then the MACD follows. But this can be one of your indicators that you can look at and see if you want to get involved in the project or not. And jumping into the 4-hourly chart real quickly. Apologize, it is a bit laggy for some reason. Okay, 4-hourly on the fib. So we are in a bullish pattern right now, and we are in a technical target. I'm going to give you that target right now. Okay, just like that. So we are in this falling wedge. We are in a technical target over here. There we go. There we go. Couldn't get that trend line out there. So $9.81 is our target, because this is where the wedge was formed. So once you touch resistance, you fall back down to support, and you're trading in this downward spiral falling wedge, and you break out. Potentially you may even come back down to retest, but you're coming back up, and this is your target. And falling wedges are one of the best patterns to trade, because they usually 68% of the time, I think, they play out perfectly. And this is a strong resistance level as well, as you can see on the fib retracement. This is the 786, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the 786. So if you break this resistance level, retest it as support, you're golden pretty much. First, you have to break the 618, and that is the first major step. Obviously, the 618 is a lot more important. So yeah, keep that in mind. We have a nice support level over here. So I'm gonna give you that right now. It's $8.22 would be a nice, actually no, just a bit lower because we have been wicking a bit lower over here. Okay, there we go. $8.11, a nice support level. The 0.5 is a nice support level as well, but uh, what you can do is also we might hit our head because as you can see on the 4 hourly chart, we're constantly hitting our head on the 4 hourly EMA. So potentially if we keep on doing that, we're just going to get suppressed down towards the 0.5 over here. That would be a nice place to put some bits into Orion. But if you see us coming back down and we have the bearish cross on the 4 hourly as well, confirming the downtrend. So for now, we're bearish on the 4 hourly short term, but we do have a technical target over here at $9.81. So one way or the other, we're gonna get there, and this may be a nice level to sell. So if you buy in over here, you have a apologize. So if you buy in right here, right now, I'm just gonna I can't get the what is happening. Yep, there we go. If you buy in right now, 19% trade, which is great. 19% trade is incredible. So yeah, it's looking great for now. Maybe we get a dump in September. Nobody knows, but we usually get a dump in September. So keep that in mind, guys. Have some USDT, some spare USDT to buy into your favorite projects. But that is it for me. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.